Hi Gemini, this is your Runemap reading for the month of April 2015. This is my own design. This is what I use for myself when I'm at home. So I thought I'd let all of you guys benefit from it as well. But this is just my rough copy. I'm actually having one or two made up with better. It's black and white and so on, but I'm just using it for now, okay? So, turn down your volume for just a minute just so I can shuffle these for you for Gemini. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out a pretty big handful for you, as much as I can get in my hand. Okay, so as you can see there's a fair bit of runes there. So what I'll do is I'll drop them and see where they want to land for you guys. Okay, so we have a couple that have fallen past this one here. There's two right here that have fallen outside. So these are the past, okay? And there's one over here. So that's the past. So they're not to look at, okay? So anything inside the map is for the current moment. This one here is still touching the map, so that I will include. Okay, so we'll turn over the ones that haven't turned over yet. Wow, it looks like... Sorry, Gemini, I got cut off there again for a minute. Okay, so what I said was it looks like you've got a pretty good month. Like you've got a lot of runes on the map here. So you've got 3, 6, 8. Out of 11 runes that I had in my hand, 8 have come out on the map for you. Okay. So we will get started. Okay, so we will have a look at this one here. And this is a lovely rune. This is birth of a project for Geminis. And it was in this one here, which is motivation. And I call my meditation sort of area. So it's telling you to meditate on your project, how to put your product out there, meditate on your preparation and ideas, Gemini, for the month. And it was in the motivation and sort of meditation area. So you need to meditate on those things, and that will give you a bit more insight while you're meditating. It might give you some answers to that. This is also meditating and sort of envisioning creating a better environment for yourself, and that means financially, nurturing yourself or creating something, passionate ideas. Meditate on all the things you'd like to create, guys, Geminis. Okay, so that's what that means. Now here we have the M in home and family. So the M, there are names to it, but it's a lot of detail for you guys. So the M here is forward movement, and it was in the home and family sector. So a lot of you Geminis that have been stagnant or having problems with family members or things like that could possibly mean that you're going to get some forward movement from now on in the home and family department. But it could also mean in the home and family there could be good changes happening, and that could be about your projects. You know, within the home you might be working from home or things like that. So it's telling you that there's going to be forward movement with that. But this also can mean travel. So in the home and family department you might be travelling a lot to and from home, or it could mean literal travel, and it could be with family. You could be travelling with your children, or thinking of, or even contemplating going on a holiday with your family, Geminis. Okay, and what else would it mean for you? It could also mean the driving force is your home. Now that could be a home business, that's your driving force, it's a business for working from home. Okay, so we've done those two over there. So we'll start with, what else? Okay, we'll go with this X here that's sitting on the money department here. Now this X is all about giving and receiving. So when you are going to be successful, or when you're meditating, or maybe in your business that you're already in, or a creative idea that you're starting, it's telling you not to forget the people that helped you in this area. So when you do make money, make sure you give to them at the same time, because it's all about sharing and helping people around you as well. So when you help other people, the universe is happy to give it back to you. Okay, so this can be about sharing. It's not so much giving and receiving, but it's sharing your wealth. It's not meaning that you're rich and wealthy. It just means any creative project or a new thing that you're doing that earns money, help the people around you that support you, like your family. Like you might be grumpy one day because you're trying to get stuff up and going. Do you know what I mean? they're supporting you. So share your abundance with people that were supporting you in that area to do with money and earnings. Okay, so here you're on the line between focus and money. So we have this one here. Now this one's right up the top here, right near this black thing, which I've never had before. But it's definitely between advice and focusing on something. Okay, so this rune here is it's the downward S. Okay, and it's not pointing upwards, so it's the downward S. And the downward X is all about asking you, it's the focus here, it was in focus. Where was it? Just here. It was in focus, yes? Yes. So it was in focusing. It's telling you to focus on your flexibility and strength. Okay? And this is all about standing your ground too. So it's all about focusing on how to stand your ground, but being flexible at the same time. And it's also about focusing on how to overcome adversity. Okay? So it's all about strengths. So focusing on your strengths and how you can be flexible. And Geminis are very adaptable. I'm a Gemini, and this applies to me a lot of what's happening here as well. And, you know, we're very adaptable to things that go on around us. So any situations that pop up, Geminis, I know you can adapt. I know you can be flexible, okay? So work on that. This is what this F here is, sorry about that, is all about being flexible. It's focusing on being flexible, which we are very good and very renowned for doing things like that. We can adapt to any situation that comes our way. Sometimes we don't want to, but we know we can just, you know, just flip over it quickly. Okay? Because there's two sides to us. We can change and split and change. So focus on your strengths, being flexible. Also standing your ground with people, but being flexible at the same time, like speaking your truth, but working with people at the same time. Okay, so we also have this rune, which is the arrow. I call it my arrow. And this one is telling you to focus on issues, but it's telling you to take one step at a time. Okay? And it's telling you you're in a comfortable position, and to focus on that you're, at the moment, you're very content and you're very in a comfortable position. Okay? This is very much like the Hermit card to me. It's like it's lighting your way one step at a time. And there's clarity through realization and through meditating. You know, if you meditate too, you'll find your answers. You know, you'll light your way in the dark. Okay? So this was in the focus area. So it's telling you to focus on how to light your way forward. You know, with a business idea that you may have. You know, all these things around here. Okay? So the next part that I will go to is this one here. And this is in between your focus and advice area. Okay? And this P is a very unique P. And it's very similar to what's been said here already, the focus. This is all about going within. Look within. And protect what's yours and stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. But it's also about going within and saying to the boundaries for yourself, what will I tolerate and what will I not tolerate? So it's telling you to take some time out this month, Geminis, just to go within. Sorry there, Gemini, my camera keeps cutting out, must be reception. But to focus on going within and to focus on setting some boundaries and protecting what's yours, you know, which is your heart, your soul. Protect what's yours, guys. Okay, that was in that section there. Okay, so we have two more sections, and I hope my camera doesn't cut out, so sorry about that. Now we have this rune here, which is the M, similar to the other M over here, and it's in between the love and my third eye, which is like a meditating chakra area. So we'll have a look at that one. So that was right in between those two. Okay, now this is all about in love, and in your thoughts, your intuition, you know that you are at a difference of opinions with other people, to do with about your passions possibly. So it might not be just about love or a person. It could be about your passions, that you'll have other people having difference of opinions with you. It's like the Five of Wands, you know. There's disagreements, arguments about you know, what you should be doing with your life, Gemini. Do you know what I mean? That type of thing. You're saying, no, I love this. I love doing whatever it is, say tarot for me. And people are looking at you strange. It's like, no, stick with what you're doing. You're on the right path. And it's telling you to, you know, that to put yourself first and not worry about what other people are saying. Okay? You know what you're wanting to do in life, and it's telling you your passions. It's telling you that you're in the middle here, and this rune is all about disagreements with people, people not understanding what your passions are. Okay, and also here, this is the rune of communication, and it's down in the downward motion, the F. And the downward motion, F, is all about thoughts and words and communications. So it's telling you to use your intuition, to think what you want, and to speak your truth. Pretty much, it's about communication. So it's about going within and thinking about how to speak your truth, Geminis. And that was in your third eye area, which is to meditate and to do your chakras and to focus on areas like your solar plexus, things where people annoy you and you feel very anxious in your stomach. Get into those areas and work on that area. And that you're right. Stick with what you're doing. You're on the right path, Geminis. Don't panic. Just remember the people who support you. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, all my viewers. I'm a Gemini, so I am very grateful. And if I'm ever successful in life, I would definitely want to help my family out as much as I can. Okay, but this is just the antenna. It's just all about thoughts and words and communicating. It can be a light bulb moment too. So you might get a light bulb moment when you're meditating or you know, going through your chakras, your throat chakra, you know, your third eye. It might give you some insight into some answers that you may need this month, Gemini. Wow, that's a big sign. Okay, so that's the end of your reading. But actually, it's not. I've actually thought about doing. I thought about doing a couple of these cards, a card at the end, to see if there's something I may have missed that I haven't something here that I may not have relayed information to you somehow. These ones are the past, so I don't go into those. They're just something that's not current at the moment. Okay, so is there a card for Gemini, something extra for their highest good and highest knowledge that I may have missed, or is it something hidden? Is there something hidden for the month of April for Geminis? Something that I may have missed. Now, if nothing comes out, then it must mean that I've pretty much got most things relayed to you. So I usually pick one card at the end, and that the last card I'm holding, and that I used for extra guidance. So we'll go over this, the Ace of Swords, and that's all about mental clarity, that you're at your highest peak mentally, and that to use that clarity. And this is what I was telling you here, you know, focus on yourself. Your thoughts are correct. You're not imagining things, you know, you're going through stages in your life, Geminis. I know I am. It's called transition. And it's just telling you to follow your own intuition for once and stop believing what anyone else tells you. You think, you know, us Geminis tend to doubt ourselves a lot, and we're worrywarts. So sometimes we have to trust our intuition, Geminis, and go with that and stop always trying to analyze things, because we have our, you know, we're very analytical with our thoughts. And that's what this is here. Okay, but you've got to remember that this here can help you here with your meditating and the third eye with communication. This is also about birth of projects. You know, putting projects out there. You know, putting your business out there. Okay, and this is all about big thoughts, new ideas, new areas of thought and communication. And that's what it's been asking you to do here with some focusing areas, some focus and advice, and your intuition and meditating on these couple of things here, which is focusing. And that's what we're good at. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys. That was an extra card. Okay, So drop me a line. Let me know if anything of this resonates with a lot of you Geminis out there. If you'd like to order a reading with me, I am looking into it. I'm setting up my website for you guys to go to and check it out, and to book a reading if you wish. So I'm still in the process of doing that, but please drop me a line. I can work something out with you for a payment system some way or another until that gets sorted out. Okay, so please drop me a line at princessangie2774, all in one word, at gmail.com. And I'd love to help you out and help you on your life's journey. Okay, thank you guys. Have a wonderful month, Gemini. Go the Geminis. See you guys. Bye.